Hey everybody, Richard Roy 2 here. This is a response to a tag um offered by PrecambrianLullaby. I like him, he's a good YouTuber, and he's another one of those. There's several people who've been asking what I've been up to because I haven't submitted any videos in a while. And I, uh, I apologize that I haven't been able to submit any videos in the last little bit. I've been somewhat preoccupied by a bit of a building project because nature, tending to want to maximize its resources, has tried to encroach upon my dwelling, and I've had to try to maximize my resources by trying to stop it from coming in. Namely, I've had to re-roof the house, which entailed removing the existing shingles and replacing them with new ones, but removing the shingles has revealed various problems that had to be corrected. Rotten wood, for one. I will also be correcting certain design problems that have to do with the way the building works. There was no ventilation for the roof, so there was a tendency for ice damming to occur during the wintertime, which entails snow being exposed to heat from the inside of the building, causing it to melt, go down to the edge where it was colder, where it would freeze, and gradually build up backwards and make its way underneath the shingles and inside the building. So that had, if you look at fixing a hole, you'll see a little bit what I was talking about. But the government has taken notice because it's taken such a long time for me to get this project done that I've been fighting nature again. Storms have been coming along and diverting my attention from actually doing the work on the roof. And I have to say thanks to my brother. He's putting the lion's share of work in that run. Thank you so much. And a lot of times been diverted from doing that to putting tarps up, moving them around, trying to keep nature from again drenching my abode. So there has been, and this has gone on since the beginning of beginning of September. I knew, since I moved into the place, there were problems with the building. The roof was old, and I'd continually gone up and put tar in various spots to try to protect it, at least postpone the need to redo the roof because of funds. Try to save that up. It's getting expensive, of course, as it always does. But it happened to be I wanted to replace the window too in the living room, and I figured I'd put a bigger window in, and I didn't know that that would entail certain things regarding the violation of codes, just changing structure and whatnot. So they've taken notice and asked me to submit some drawings and put in a construction permit or application, which I will do. But well, I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. PrecambrianLullaby. I saw one of your videos regarding pain, and I thought it was fascinating. And maybe I shouldn't be going into that here, but your doodles were fantastic. I thought and the reason I'm speaking of this is because one of the things you said, what is my craft? What occupies me? And one of the things that occupies us is the way people think. Myself in particular, I'm trying to figure out how I think and what makes me think certain ways. But that also entails examining other people's way of thinking. You had mentioned the way you describe it seems to be a focus on pain being the thing that defines you. At one time, when you're young, one thing that affects you would be very painful. Later on, it wouldn't be as painful because you would be already experiencing it. Very true. I agree with that. Again, it's my fascination with this thinking. You didn't mention pleasure, though. And I'm wondering if that's just an absence of pain for you. And It's a curiosity. I'm just wondering. I'm not. This is not. Uh, what can you say? A condemnation or a judgment on the way you think or anything like that. I'm just curious about the way you think and why pain would take precedence over one or the other, because to me it's contrast. A lot of times the things in life, whenever I experience something, I want to know it and experience it by its opposite, by its contrast. Light, dark, good, evil, although I've come to a point of wondering about those too. Of course, that's what happens when you explore things. You come into different understandings of things. So pain, yeah, pain. I mean, I remember myself a lot of pain in growing up in childhood and experiencing the first loss of a friend and hurt, very painful. And it's the kind of thing that influences you. It's not something you get over. I think it's part of your makeup, part of who you are. I find that one of the things that may have happened, I may have partially shut down and distanced myself from people because of fear of having to experience that pain. Maybe I get too close. Maybe I experience emotions too powerfully, too strongly. I get choked up. Maybe you can hear it in my voice. And I love sad movies too. And I love movies that put you through the gambit of emotions of sadness, elation, and whatnot. For me, lately, I've been so preoccupied with a particular movie that has just astounded me. And it's more than just the movie, the story behind the movie. It's all the people that put all that work into it. It's amazing that what they created. It's so beautiful. If you haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon, try taking a look at it from the standpoint of somebody who's trying to create all the detail involved in it. Look at it carefully. Every single inch of the screen and every second of every inch on the screen is there by design. Every sound is there by design. Of course, they do draw me into it because there's certain things that seem, I don't know, how can I go, familiar? I love animals. To create that kind of a bond that is created in that is so amazing to me, because you can have that with animals and people, and pain of loss may make you avoid them and shut down and become repressed, as I had. I'm dragging this on too much. Thanks a lot for all those, and Tomoin's Girl, PrecambrianLullaby, SoretaYuki, all of you, thank you so much. I'm here. I'm good. I miss you. I wish I had more time to spend on YouTube. Right now, it's not possible, but I'm not gone. I'm just preoccupied, okay? Thanks. Ta-ta for now.